Hey guys, welcome back to At Home with Lady Cinnamon. Today I will be showing you how to make an easy bakery quality apple turnover. They are so delicious and flaky and just light and so good. And guys, these can be made super quickly with using some already made puff pastry. So guys, I'm also excited because today I'm participating in the annual Holiday Treats collaboration being hosted by Styling with Ms Betty. Her channel features home decor, tablescapes, DIYs, cooking, and so much more, and also myself, and we love hosting this. But we have a special guest, Ms Brenda Dee, and she has a cooking channel and it's Premier Southern Cooking Made Easy. Guys, these women are phenomenal. I will leave the links to their channels in the description box below, along with the playlist for all of the participants that might be participating in the Holiday Treats collab. So now we're going to get started. So guys, I've already assembled all of my items. I'm going to core, peel, and chop these apples so that way we can get started right away with this recipe. Now what you want to do is just heat your oven to 350 and start cooking down your apples. And I want to start with a hot pan and a little bit of butter. And guys, I always like to add just a few drops of olive oil to my butter so it doesn't overcook. Because this recipe, you want the butter to just be melted when you add your apples to this. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. You don't want to caramelize around the butter. Now, a lot of people say you can use a certain apple. I always say use apples that are sort of firm, not grainy. And you can use a bitter one if you want, like a Granny Smith. That's up to you. So guys, now that I have my apples, they're starting to cook down. I don't want them to get mushy, so I'm gonna start adding my ingredients almost right away. This is about a half a cup of brown sugar. Most people use white sugar. I like to use the brown sugar. It gives it a little bit more of a different level of that richness and caramelization of the apples. And it's not as sweet, I think. I'm also adding in a tablespoon of cinnamon and some nutmeg and some allspice. Allspice, I'm adding in about a teaspoon, and nutmeg about a half of a teaspoon. And that's all for the spices and the sugar. But now I will also be going back after I add in all of my spices with some extracts. Now, a lot of people don't do this, or they might add a little bit of lemon or lemon zest. Guys, I don't do that. I basically add in my vanilla extract, and I'm usually putting in about a teaspoon of that. You don't need too much. If you want it really flavorful with an abundanza amount of flavor, then go for it, like I did just now. But my secret weapon is I add an almond extract. Also, it's so good. It really heightens the flavors and it gives it this nutty flavoring to it. It's really great for people that are allergic to nuts and you don't want them to get sick when you have guests over or you're cooking for family. So guys, that's what I'm going to be going with. And I added about a tablespoon, believe it or not. I wanted to have a lot of bold flavors. And once you see it start reducing down, take the apples out. You don't want them to get mushy. You want them to have a little bit of bite before they go into the oven. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is start with my puff pastry. I always have it out and I have it floured. And I also have parchment paper on my pan. Make sure you don't forget that step. And I'm just going to go ahead and roll this out and cut it to size. Now, I know a lot of people are used to seeing turnovers in a triangular shape. I do mine that way, but a lot of times I just do it in the shape of a square. After all, turnovers are just pastry that's folded over with fresh ingredients of fruits inside. So it's still a turnover, guys. And I'm just going to fold this over now. As you can see, I added in my apples. They cooled down rather quickly. And I'm just going to go over the edges by pressing my fork down. Not only is this aesthetically beautiful, but this is keeping everything inside of that fresh pastry pocket. Now, pastries, unlike cakes, cookies, and such, you don't have to measure anything. I gave you measurements for prosperity's sake, but guys, that's what I love about pastries. So I'm going to do a quick egg wash and get this into the oven at 350 until golden brown. Everybody's oven is different, but if I had to put a guess to it, about 20 minutes. They go really quickly, so keep an eye on your pastries. And they're all done. I'm gonna let these cool and get the rest of them out, and we're gonna finish them. Now, I didn't use any finishing or turbinado sugar. I don't necessarily like the crunch of sugar, and so I'm loving the way they're looking. And I'm just gonna add on a little bit of powdered sugar as a finishing sugar for this. You don't have to do this. This is optional. You can even add in some almonds or something on top, whatever you like. That's up to you. But guys, these are so delicious. You can see how flaky and beautiful they are with using that puff pastry, and you didn't have to spend all that time making it, throwing it in and out the refrigerator. Who wants to do that? It's the holidays, guys. You want to enjoy yourself. So I hope you like this video. I want to thank my gracious host, Styling with Ms Betty, and also our special guest and guest host, who is Ms Brenda Dee. I once again will leave the links in the description box below for you to check out their channels. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And please let them know that I sent you over with oh so much love. I'm sure you'll be subscribing. Guys, I just want to thank you so much. I hope you liked this video, and give it a thumbs up if you did. It helps my channel so much, and I hope to see you in the next video. And if you'll be subscribing, don't forget to hit the bell twice, so that way you'll know whenever I'm uploading, you'll be notified. So guys, I'll see you in the next video, and thank you all for watching.